Hi, my name is Diego, and in this project I will talk about some topics that we have seen during class and that might be useful to our knowledge as well. Well, first, I think it is important to know what a cultural barrier means, and this is a problem that arises from a misinterpretation of meaning due to cultural differences between the sender and the receiver. It can lead to outright conflict, but more often than not, it causes workplace stress too. Now, this could be a common issue during international negotiations. This is why it is important to make an analysis before we start talking, so we can avoid a conflict with the other party. For example, we can show some respect for the cultural differences we have with the other party, and be conscious of how everyone views our culture as well. Respect for cultural differences will get us a lot farther rather than ignorance, so it is important to do research before entering into negotiations with unfamiliar counterparts. We also need to be aware of how everyone views our culture, because if any of these perspectives are negative, we can also modify the strategies used during a negotiation to reach a better result. Rather than focusing on overcoming the inequalities generated by cultural barriers, one approach proposes to explore ways to bridge the two or more cultures represented in business talks. Building bridges may include pointing out cultural similarities such as shared history or customs. It could also involve identifying shared experiences, interests, or goals that transcend cultures. However, there may also exist some communication barriers during a negotiation. Well, this refers to anything in the organizations that stops people from receiving or comprehending messages, ideas, or information. And as we know, communication is a key thing in negotiations. But we gotta learn how to communicate effectively with the other party. For example, we gotta show some interest in what the other party is talking to us. Doing a little research of the body language of different cultures could work too, so we can understand them better. When two negotiating partners from completely different cultures try to communicate, there's a lot of scope for miscommunication and conflict. Foreign negotiating behavior is sometimes unusual and unintelligible to people from other cultural backgrounds. During a negotiation, a negotiator expresses their preferences. Selectively transmitting preferences can have a significant impact on the other party's actions and outcomes. And other ways to manage a better communication during a negotiation are: concentrate on working together to solve the problem. Speak for yourself without casting blame on the motive of others. Establish a cooperative partnership. Separate the problem from the people involved. Emotional intelligence can also be employed in international business to find more productive, constructive, and positive solutions. Also, experts have expected that having a high emotional intelligence score will improve one's bargaining outcomes. And their research uncovered many successful negotiation cases using emotional intelligence. Panic and anger are common emotions that arise during negotiations. Emotions can lead to unreasonable and even irrational actions, escalating conflicts and breaking down negotiations. In negotiations, emotions have both beneficial and harmful functions. On the positive side, emotions motivate us to take care about our own needs and the needs of others, while anger and fear, on the other hand, frequently have negative effects in negotiations. Empathy can help people to understand one another and communicate effectively. Negotiation methods that include both hiding emotions and making strong shows of emotions can be beneficial too. However, anger that is legitimately voiced might convey a party's sincerity and devotion. During a negotiation, we must be aware of our emotions and how they could affect others. The power to control our emotions and actions, because there are some cases in which negotiations become successful because they're in a more relaxed ambient and do not get stressed easily. Empathy, because we need to understand the other party's needs, but doing it in a way in which both parties can get benefit from it. Ambition to achieve significant personal objectives, because in some cases, people tend to do everything to get what they want. And excellent social skills are some characteristics that appear to aid us in getting what we want from others. And another thing that could be useful during a negotiation is having a greater level of emotional intelligence. Making the other party like us can help us to get a deal and find a solution to a problem as well. And that's it for today. I hope you understood the topics I was talking about, and thanks for watching.